All right, good morning everybody. Well, let's fire this thing up, get it ready to go. Get our lights on, put some heat in here. Oh. Get this done. Oh yeah. Heat, 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 heat. All right. One thing about EMR engines is that they're definitely noisy compared to others. But all right, good morning folks. I'm going to give that a good 10 minutes to warm up. Probably watch some YouTube or something if I have service. And we'll start growing this stuff up. So this one is really grown in. I'm gonna get some footage of this one. I'm pretty sure I have my shoulder mount. So I'll get some footage of me running the excavator with the mulcher. But yeah, this one's pretty grown in. So the road's short, the road's not too bad, that won't take long, but the guy anchors are bad, like really bad. That will take some time, but I'm hoping to get this done today. I'm hoping to get it done today and then move the gear maybe today to the next site. If not today, then first thing tomorrow morning. I'll just come here, load it up, and maybe load it up today. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But me and Mr. Wendell, you guys can't see him, he's right there. We're just cranking along here on these sites. Well, what is it today? Sunday. So I didn't record anything at all yesterday. I got that site done, stayed there till about 8 o'clock last night. Finished it off. I knew there was some snow coming. Well, another shady drive this morning, getting to this new site. This is extremely slippery. Watch. Woo. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But we're here, and I finally found some tires. So I wanted to get these same tires I have on the front in a bigger tire. And I could get in a slightly bigger tire, but not the size I wanted. These are the Michelin XDS2. And these things are good. Like, these things are really good tires. And this is what I wanted to go with all around. But I couldn't get them in the size that I wanted. So I was still able to get another decent tire. Definitely better than these. Man, oh man, I could have used the new tires on this trip. But we are here. We are here finally. Last site of this trip and probably of the year. We got a long road. It's a long road. It's all, good, decent sized alders. And not doing the guy anchors. So the guy anchors are fine. Not gonna bother doing those. I'm gonna put some grease into this bad boy right now. But it will take a little bit more time coming down this side because we got to reach in and get the power line. The power line's jumping. That's weird. The power line is bouncing. Or the communication line, I guess. All of them are bouncing. I wonder if something happened down the road. Huh. Anyway, we've got a long ways in here. I don't know how many poles there is. There's a lot. That's not the end of the road up there. I'm gonna get some footage today running this thing and hopefully get this. I don't think I'm gonna get it done today, but I definitely need to get it done tomorrow and get home. I gotta get home. But anyway, I'm gonna take Wendell out. The last site we were on was really close to the road, like a main road. He's never really got to run a whole lot. So I'm gonna let him get out for a little run right now, have a coffee, and then hammer down. I think they're getting a lot more snow at home than what I'm getting here. So I gotta arrange to get the sites plowed and my plow stuff taken care of. And yeah, the funs of working on the road in the winter. Come on, bud. Big stretch. Yeah. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to stay here tonight and finish this off. What time is it right now? I think something like 4 something maybe. 4:35 right now. I'm gonna try to stay till like 10 or 11 and try to get this done. All the way up to the tower is done, both sides of the road, power line. It looks like the Trans-Canada Highway through here right now. Like, this looks really, really, really good. So a lot of it, the power line is close enough to the road that I can reach out and get it, but there's sections through here that are not. So through there I'll have to jump the ditch, and I'll have to get in there and make my own pass. So when it hugs the road, I do right from the road right over underneath the power line, but that's like 30 feet away. So there's going to be a little section here that's not going to be cleared, which doesn't look as good, but honestly, the job wasn't quoted that way. They're going to get a great job regardless. So I do have some of the road from here down on this side that still has to be done, but some of it I'll be able to get the road and the power line at the same time. That 95 has like amazing headlights on it, so that helps, you know, working at nighttime compared to the Kubota. Especially the Kubota only has one of the 3 lights working, and they're the halogen lights. These are the LED lights, and they are bright. They work really well. So what I'm gonna do later on when it's dark, after a little bit here, after I take Wendell out and whatever, I'm gonna throw the shoulder mount on and show you guys what it looks like to mulch at nighttime. I've made some videos with daytime mulching. I've never made a nighttime mulching video. So that's what's gonna take place. It's getting cold. It's like -4, -5 right now. I think it's supposed to go down to about -9 or 10. So it is starting to get pretty chilly. I've been working with the door open all day. That's gonna stop right now, especially when I got you guys on my shoulder, because I can't mount the shoulder mount on my jacket, just my sweater. Come on, bud, let's go for a pee this way. Come on, come on. All right, so I'm gonna get Wendell some supper and get back at this for a bit, and then you guys will join me after a little bit. All right, well, here we go. It's about 7 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna definitely stick it out till at least 9:30, 10. We'll see how far we can get. Gotta avoid the copyright situation here. Oh, I just did something bad. Oh, put it on mute. All right, let's put some heat on in here. Wearing a little less clothing now. Try to adjust this thing a little bit so we can make sure that we got her where we want it. Crank this up, have a drink of coffee. All right, hopefully you guys can see what's going on here. Let's get it in continuous mode. Let's let her fly. So far, for the most part, I've been able to reach most of the power line from the road, but not all of it. So I definitely need to make a pass through certain spots. Come on. I underneath the lines, the power lines, communication lines, so they just can't reach them. But my gates aren't working. So the plug is plugged in, but the gates, it's been a couple days now the gates haven't worked, and I'll always like the gates open just a little bit, because when you're knocking stuff, you know, like tops off, it's so much easier with the gates open, and especially the discharge side, which is the chain side, because when you're going along the ground and you're trying to clean this stuff up, like right now I'm chasing that limb around, it's so much easier when the gate is open up, you know, at least a little bit. Well, I just seen a car drive by down there, so I can see the road now, but it's still quite a ways. I'd say it's still 4 poles away. I'm just guessing, but I'd say at least 4 poles. But I think right here I can pretty much reach underneath the line. So the 080 would actually be better for this job, because it does have more reach than what this does. Like if I had the 080, I could reach an extra foot and a half with the 080. That's a big difference. So we actually got quite a bit of snow back home today, so I had to get John to head out in the 350 and plow some snow. So I think he's texting me right now. That was that ding. I've got Brady set up to come up and finish off, clean up behind the Pictou site, which is where John's heading tomorrow, and the 2 sites that I've done this weekend up here. So after tomorrow or Tuesday, it should be done for the year. Michelin's, I think the truck's got 45 or like 46,000 kilometers on it, I think. I haven't driven that truck for a long time, so I honestly am not really sure, but I'm pretty sure it's got like 46,000 kilometers on it. Anyway, I got new tires on it, so stay tuned for that. I'll definitely have a video coming out on that, hopefully before Christmas. But Brady will have that truck tomorrow, so I won't see it again until he's done. But it's definitely an improvement from the stock Michelin's, and hopefully I'll be able to answer a lot of questions for some guys, because I know I was looking for some answers to some questions for tires, and I couldn't find the answers at all. And I went on a couple of guys' word, but I still wasn't sure if what I wanted to do with tires would work stock, but turns out it did. So anyway, I'm not being as picky up here on the power line as what I am, you know, close to the road, because no one's going to be walking up there, no one's going to be driving up there. I don't mind if there's a couple pretty good sized chunks laying around, but the stuff that's close to the road, that's where I really take my time and try to do as good a job as possible. I want to keep the road clean. I don't want a bunch of debris laying in the road. Guys coming in, technicians, contractors, whatever, coming in, and all of a sudden they run over a limb and it flies up and dents their truck, or, you know, whatever. Anything can happen, to be honest. So yeah, the lights in this thing are good. I'll definitely give Sandy credit for that. I probably will gear up a couple more lights on it, just because, hey, the more light the better. The Kubota, if that machine sticks around for a couple more years, which I think I will, you know, there's no reason not to. It's still working good. It's almost paid off. I definitely got to put some lights on that thing, because there's no way, like, there's no way that I'd still be here working right now if I had that machine. There's 3 lights from factory and only one of them's working, and it even the factory lights are just a joke. So I really want to get this done tonight so that I can just come here in the morning, you know, even if I actually sleep in till like 6:30, by the time I get up, get coffee, fill up the truck, and come over here, it will be just getting on daylight. So it's better for loading the machine on the trailer. I really want to get this done so I can get home early, and I want to see Bauer. I miss Bauer big time. You know, I miss Ashley. I miss Tony. I just want to get home. You know, Christmas is coming. This is the time to spend time with your family. I got the tree up. I got the tree decorated. I want to go enjoy that. Hopefully Ashley's been watering it. I haven't actually mentioned that to her. I hope she's been watering the tree, or it's going to be an awfully dry mess. So I don't think, no, I'm not getting past the power line right here. So communication line, power line. So I'm actually gonna have to make a pretty good section here, a special pass through, to get it without sitting in the road. So I'll have to jump the ditch and get over there. That extra foot and a half of reach with the 080 would actually do it. If you can see, if you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'll try to tilt you up there. If you can see, it is just on the other side of the line, and I can barely reach it. And with the 080, I'd be able to get it no problem. And I probably messed up the angle if it was even good the first time. Okay, so that one I can get. Are actually a pretty loud engine, but the soundproofing in this cab is really good. Like when you close, right now I've got the window open too here on my left side. When you close the window in this, and you know, you close the door, it's a pretty quiet machine. And it is a big, roomy cab. There's just a couple things about it that would be better. And they pretty much addressed all the things that I've sort of mentioned. They come up with a new cab for the 75, which is supposed to be going in the 95. And they like corrected everything that I noticed that could be better. I've mentioned those in previous videos. On this machine are also very, very dull. And that's one reason why I'm not really being very cautious if I hit the ground, because this is going to be probably the last sight for these teeth. The set of teeth actually didn't last very long on this head. The ones on the 080 went on at the same time, and the ones on the 080 are still looking pretty good. So I don't know what happened there. Too much rock and gravel kissing, I guess. We got Wendell up in the truck. This is the longest that I've had him on the road for. Typically, if I'm going to take a dog, I'm only staying for, 2-3 days or something, but tomorrow will be Monday. I left on Tuesday. So Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Is that 6 nights? Nights in the hotel, but all but one night he had his own bed. The first night we had a king-size bed. It was just me and him. I didn't get much sleep that night. He hogged the bed. After that, he's had his own. How much of this that you guys want to see. I've had a few people in my videos recently, and they weren't titled, mulching or, working, whatever. They were titled, it's a race to finish the season, or transporting, or whatever. And they didn't like that there was no actual work. It was just driving, loading gear, unloading gear, traveling around. So hopefully this pleases some people. Anyway, it's gonna... All right, well, it's about 10:30, and you know what? I'm done. I am done. The only downfall is, the track stayed clean all day long. I cleaned them off because I didn't want them to get frozen. And crossing over into that section where I had to jump the ditch, she's soft. So the tracks are absolutely stuffed full of mud all over again. So here it is, 10:30, and I've got to clean the tracks off. I'm glad though I don't have the 080, because the 080 is so much harder to clean than what these ones are. These ones are pretty easy. There's lots of room. There's tons of space in between the track and the undercarriage, and the, you know, the main drives and all that stuff. But I don't have a shovel, but I got a rake, and a rake will do. All right, clean these off. I'm gonna take Wendell for a pee and yeah, a run or a walk or whatever, and head on back to the hotel. Have a bite to eat and shut her down. Pick this beast up tomorrow morning and get on out of here. Head on home. All right, well, let's get out of here. So this, what I'm going to show you guys right now, is about half of what was done today. What a day. What a day. But it's done, and I'll be able to just come pick up the gear tomorrow. That's so nice. It's so nice to know that I can just get up, not rush to get up, you know. I'm only gonna set my alarm clock, I don't think. Not that I need to. But whenever I get up, grab a coffee, or you know, like 3 or 4, and head down here, pick up the gear and head home. There's definitely no reason why they shouldn't be happy with this job, that's for sure. They're not gonna need to worry about this for a long time. Get way over past the power line. The road is super, super wide. Everything looks really good. A little bit of trimming around the poles for the handwork. Brady will do that tomorrow or Tuesday, probably tomorrow. That's all she wrote. So yeah, it's 5 to 11. Well, folks, it has been a time, that's for sure, but we are loaded up and ready to get on out of here. This is it, homeward bound. I don't know, 2.5, 3 hour drive home, and that's gonna do it. Yeah. Tired is not even the word right now, but whatever, it's done. It's a good feeling. The good feeling of getting this accomplished and on my way home outweighs how tired I am. There's no doubt about that. So hopefully the roads are good going home. No issues. That would be great. Well, I just got pulled over by a compliance guy, and he was honestly one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. There he is getting turned around. You guys see his flashing lights back there. He was honestly one of the nicest guys I've ever met. When I drove by him, I saw him looking at me. There was a transport truck behind me. I said, yeah, he's going to, he's definitely gonna flag me over. You know, I look heavy, the load looks big, you know, behind a pickup truck, all that sort of stuff. And I grabbed my papers, my logbook, my registration papers, and hopped out of the truck because I got Wendell in the back. He was starting losing his mind if Buddy come up to the window. So I met him and said, I'll come up and talk to you because my dog will lose his mind. And I just started showing him my weights. He ran the plate, and the plate originally only came back at 1,300 pounds or kgs or something. But while he was talking to me, they came back and they said it was 18,000 kgs or whatever the heck it was. And yeah, I showed him all my papers and started talking to him a bit. And, you know, I said I've been around this block. This is, you know, I got this figured out. This is what I need. Everything's good, whatever. We ended up talking for like 25 minutes, and we talked about how the disconnect is between, you know, like the DOT and Access Nova Scotia, you know, the people that actually sell you the permits and all that stuff. And I told him about my stories of how I've, you know, the only reason why I have this set up, and I just told him about troubles and whatever. And he was awesome. Like, he was a good guy. He was a really good guy. We honestly talked for 25 minutes. Anyway, I find it kind of funny. I get out confidently because I know that I'm good. I know my weights are good. I know my registration's good. I got the proper license. He asked for my license. I showed him that, and there's nothing to hide in this setup, that's for sure. But and then he was like, yeah, you know, this is the perfect setup for you for what you're doing, because I told him what I do and where I'm coming from and where I'm heading, all that stuff. Anyway, whatever. It's a little delay on the way home, but good guy, really good guy. Well, they definitely got more snow here, that's for sure. John looks like he did pretty good in the driveway. Definitely can't back in here right now, so I have to come in here and unload this and then try to get this thing turned around. You got her wing back nice and wide. Good job, Johnny. I think I got to get one trailer out of the way here. I think my 20-foot flat deck is parked here. Yeah, so I'll grab the 350, which is right there with the plow on it. And I got to get that thing out of the way and then get this machine unloaded. Try to get this trailer swung around somewhere. Out on the road, I don't even know, because it's icy out there. I don't know, we'll figure something out. We always do. This is gonna be funny. The dogs haven't seen each other for a week. Tony! Hi! 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 How you doing? How you doing? Hi! Okay, this is gonna be funny. Hey girl. Hi. Hi. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's not the reaction I expected. Hey, this way. Come on. Come on, guys, this way. Let's go. Come on. So we'll get into it here in a bit, trust me. I gotta get that back and I gotta get that in storage. Come on, guys, let's go. This way. Tony, come. Tony, come on. Let's go. Go get Tony. Go get Tony. Wendell, stop. This way, bud. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. Wendell's gonna check everything out first. Snow on the roof. Hey, no.